Hey guys, Razor from Razor's Edge video blog. No, I promised I wouldn't drive anymore and do these, so I am now going to do these at my desk. And I thought I'd go down through the titles. I'm going to look at the titles that I have, the ones that I'm currently reviewing. Hopefully I got a Blue Yeti I've been playing around with Mixer. So without the game sound, sometimes it can be tin canish if someone speaks in the background, and my daughter seems to peak some of the trims of that I've done with the noise reduction. So we'll get through this as best we can, but I want to look at some of these games. First thing we're going to do is look at the updates on the games that I'm covering, and then we're going to go to the game store and take a look at some of the titles that are out today, and then take a look at previews off of Keygen. I want to take a look at some of the titles that are coming out and see what we want to preview. So let's dive in here and get started. No wheel. So just going down the list here, Citadel, obviously that's something we're actively playing on our Patreon server. Dark and Light as well. I just did a video this morning covering some of the details of that. Both of those are actively patching and developing. Those indie developers are doing a fantastic job. Friday the 13th released a patch. There are some bugs that you might have noticed on the live stream last night from Gamed Edge. But it's still a lot of fun. We definitely enjoy it. Saurian, I peaked since the last patch. They've locked the game at level 14. So I've aged as far as I can go. I have mastered killing almost all the dinosaurs with the right mouse combination. If you haven't checked out the videos for that, go check those out because that's just a fantastic looking game as well. PUBG Battlegrounds. I don't do a lot of coverage on YouTube. Most of that is on Mixer. I do live streams in co-op matches. Those are a lot of fun. Kingdoms with Kaifi. Kaifi's actually working on some political systems. He hasn't been releasing the beta branch updates. He's working on one big package, so we're sort of waiting for the content update on that. And but he is actively coding every day. I've chatted with him every day, so everything's good there. Progress and development are as scheduled. It's just not going to be a daily update thing. It is one guy. Okay, one guy. Animalica, Robert and Christian and developers doing a great job. They just released an update. I think they're working maybe on a hot fix. I'm not too sure. I did ask Christian, and then they're going to start the Unity upgrade. That's going to increase the performance on that as well. Next Day Survival, I haven't seen any patches from the developers. I haven't done a lot of videos on that. I'm not sure where that's at right now. So hopefully we get some content in there. The game still has some issues. Private rooms would be really nice. For just your friends instead of just locked into one server. Salig, I'm in the test branch, so they're getting updates about I'd say once every couple of days we'll get a push from him. Most of them are just bug fixes and tweaks. No new content as of yet. As soon as there is some new content, I will definitely do some more videos there. The Forest we host on our Patreon server as well. I typically just play that with our fellow patrons, so that's not something that I'm covered. Same thing with Deceit. Both of these are good games. Deceit, they haven't done a lot with that. And 7 Days to Die, I think we're still waiting on an update. I have not seen that yet. So yesterday, Game Edge did an actual video of the walkthrough of bases and things that people have done on the server, and I'll tell you, it was very enjoyable. So really appreciate doing that. And then Substance, right now I actually have it uninstalled. I'm taking a break from that game, not because it's Cold Games has done a bad job, just because I've got too many games to cover, and that game's getting a lot of coverage by the streamers that I follow. So having said that, let's take a look. Tacoma I finished. Great game. The Long Dark, I finished all the episodes. The survival that I was doing wasn't getting a lot of views, so I've kind of put those on hold. Darkwood I finished as well. And then Interstellar Transport Company. I took a break from that as well, waiting on some new content, and I'll do a reinstall on that as well. So that's it for my playlist. Now let's take a look at the Game Store. Okay, so just going down the titles here, the Card City Nights, I haven't looked a lot into that. It's an adventure card game that is not really my type of game. Same thing with the D&D Lords of the Deep. I'll look at those a little bit more in depth, but really didn't just grab my eye. But it is getting, all these are getting positive reviews. Songbringer looks interesting. Again, it looks like a platformer type RPG, indie adventure, so we might take a look at that. These are all available right now on Steam. None of these are prepay. Life is Strange. That looked like an interesting story. If you haven't taken a look at it, it's atmospheric, rich story. I typically don't cover those because the videos are just going to be spoilers anyway. But I will tell you that it is there's a lot of language, cuss words, and adult related content. I don't really consider this a kid's game, but the acting in it is fantastic. I've taken a look at the trailers for that. Battlestar Galactica, I'm a huge fan. That's probably going to be something that I'm going to play around with. And it's gotten a lot of positive reviews. The early access previews, there were some bugs, but it looks like they've worked most of those out. So that's definitely on my checklist. Gonna be getting. Last Day of June looks another atmospheric game, first person. Looks interesting, but definitely doesn't fit my genre. Trying to go through here. The X-Morph Defense. That really is a fantastic game. I watched the video of Game Edge did a preview on that, and a gameplay. I'm not a big tower defense person, but it might be something that I could be interested in. And Absolver, again, another title. It is a something that is getting mixed reviews, and I don't understand why. And we'll take a look at it. This is a fighter game. We'll take a look at some of the reviews here. Let's watch the trailer here. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Oh, that's terrible. Thanks a lot, Mixer. I'll have to watch it in the small screen. Anyway, it's pretty interesting if you haven't watched it. And there's some gameplay footage in here as well. But it looks like some really cool fighting moves if you like the fighting games, which I do. And I'll take a look at the mixed reviews and see why it's getting the reviews it's getting. I really don't know why. Let's go here. Let's skip through.
And although they have taken the vow, some prospects arrive to mask for themselves.
Okay, this explains the different characters.
Some
Interesting.
will be left behind after a defeated lost prospect.
Looks like a lot of options.
while others will be obtained through victory in combat trials.
So anyway, take a look at that one. That's just the ones at the top of the list. There's a bunch of what it thinks I like to play based on games I play, which Steam, they don't match up. I don't have VR, but it seems like everything is recommending VR. I've not purchased any VR. I'm not even using it. Atlantic Fleet is not a new game, but it's definitely something that I like. I like a lot of these sub simulators. I don't think I'll be covering any of that online. So those are the ones that are trending right now. Give me some if you guys want to leave some feedback or comments under the on the YouTube page, feel free. As far as what you'd like to see as far as gameplay before you try and buy. So without further ado, let me see if I can get that up. No, it won't let me do that either. So if you haven't been out to keymailer.co, that's Charlie Oscar, take a look at that. It's just Keymailer, all one word. See what you think on some of these titles. And I'm going to read down through the list of what's on the Discover page right now. Some of the titles that I'm looking for that are upcoming are the Navy Field, and just write these down. Let's see, going through the list here. Final Fantasy VII, why is that an upcoming and I already own it? Not sure what's going on there. Let's see here. I was hoping I could share this window. The Exmorph Defense is actually something that they're offering keys, and for those of you who don't know it, this is one of several sites that you can get preview copies of games that are coming out. Don't Knock Twice looks interesting. It does have VR support, but not required. Observer, obviously you've seen some of that, the gameplay on that from Gamed Edge and some other streamers, and there's a lot of videos on the forums now. But let's see here. Let's view more. I'm going to do a sort here. It's kind of nice because I can select Indie, Early Access, which are pretty much the only thing, all I cover. Coming soon. You can pick developers if you want. We'll pick Windows platform. I don't single out any developer, and then game. Let's see, which ones did I look for? So I don't see anything new since I put in my request. So I'll run down the list. Here's the ones I put in for requests, and you can tell me what you think. But Echo, which is actually should have been out yesterday. I don't know that I saw it. Let's see, Damned Hours, The Land of Pain, Go for Launch, Mercury. I did see that up there, and that is something I'm looking at. It is not on the Steam forums. Let's see where that's at. Let's see, Go for Launch. Type that in. Go for Launch, Mercury. So this looks fairly interesting. Nice cockpit views. Really a cool looking game, but no reviews. Oh, it's not available till September. That's right. Early access or early previews. But this looks really cool. This is something that I'll definitely be covering. It does have VR support as well. So let me bounce back over here and see what else. Dead Alliance. Is that on there yet? Let's see here. Take a quick look. Dead Alliance. Yes, $24.99.
Hello
and that's
again,
negative reviews. Wow. So this is a zombie apocalypse game. I'm not sure why I put it on my list because I think I'm like overkilled right now on zombie games, but that was mostly negative reviews. So Yeah, I might even rethink pulling that request, especially since it's already out. Get rid of that one. Um, it's gone, so we'll get rid of that one. If you do go to Keymailer and you see anything on there that you'd like to see a preview on, let me know. I'll put in a request. You know, it's hit or miss. So hopefully I'll get more of those as I get. They actually look at followers, which is kind of sad because um, they don't go into consideration of the length of time. That's why you guys are so awesome. You actually watch the whole video, which is pretty impressive. My average watch time now is 60% of the video, so that's kudos to you guys. Uh, that's continued to go up. So anyway, that's it for as far as the games that covering, the updates, the um, preview copies that I'm looking at. So feel free to leave me some feedback on this. This is something new. I don't know if this is going to work. We'll try it. This format. If you guys like it, let me know. If you don't, that's fine too. Feel free to leave a comment either way. And that's it for the blog. So again, it's holiday weekend. Today's 9/2/2017, so it's a holiday weekend here in the U.S. So you guys have a super great day, and until next time, I'll see you when I see you. I messed that up. Messed up my own exit. Bye bye.